India is a country that constantly legislates for women's safety and security. There are far fewer women than men in India, an ill-kept secret which reveals itself time and again through the numbers. Union Home Ministry data has unveiled a staggering figure of missing girls and women in India in the last 3 years, of which more than 2.5 lakhs are minors. Of course, the figures question the country's social security systems and the laws. Will they ever be found? Let's check the disheartening figures and the details. This is Krishnendu Nair. The distressing issue of missing women has long cast a shadow over India's diverse landscape. In a nation known for its cultural richness and diversity, the revelation of the pervasive reality of missing women and girls is actually disheartening. Are these laws just in papers? Where are these people going missing? I personally have this constant worry about all women and little ones out there. That doesn't mean that I am misandrist and have no concern for men. The fact is, more women than men go missing in Indian states year after year. The latest official crime data shows that more than around 13.13 lakh girls and women went missing in the country in the 3 years between 2019 and 2021, with many becoming victims of human and sex trafficking. It's clear from the data that the existing laws have been ineffective in curbing this inhuman trade in people. In this 13.13 lakhs, 10,61,648 women above 18 years and 2,51,430 girls below 18 years went missing between 2019 and 2021 across the country. In 2019, the number of girls and women who went missing was 82,084 and 3,42,168 respectively, while in 2020 it was 79,233 girls and 3,44,422 women went missing. The figures were compiled by the National Crime Records Bureau or NCRB and found that Madhya Pradesh accounts for the bulk of the cases at nearly 2 lakhs, closely followed by West Bengal with nearly 1,93,000 cases, and Maharashtra reported 1,91,000 cases, the NCRB data showed. Madhya Pradesh held the most damning record. It failed to trace 36,104 women per NCRB's 2021 report. In Odisha, 70,222 women and 16,649 girls went missing in the 3 years. India's capital, New Delhi, recorded 61,054 women and 22,919 girls went missing between 2019 and 2021. While in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, 8,617 women and 1,148 girls went missing in the said period. Notably, metropolitan cities like Mumbai, Pune, Kolkata and Indore have reported alarmingly high incidence of such missing cases. The thing is, figures in states may vary, but the problem exists almost everywhere. However, experts note that India's calculation of women reported missing is not wholly representative of ground realities. Women could be eloping for intercaste or interfaith marriage, or they might be living an abusing situation at home. Some families also abandon women who are disabled, but NCRB's aggregate data currently doesn't reflect these complexities. The NCRB said the reasons for the women going missing included mental illness, miscommunication, misadventure, domestic violence, and being a victim of a crime. Other common causes were trafficking for forced marriage, domestic work, sexual exploitation, and child labor. Some young people run away from home due to unbearable conditions of abuse and maltreatment. They become vulnerable to trafficking, violence, drug addiction, prostitution, and other risk of exploitation and involvement in crimes. Many missing persons have met with a tragic end, such as homicide, suicide, or accident. Many end up getting trafficked as well. While the NCRB data did not include cases resolved, police in Gujarat in May said they had found 39,500 of the 41,000 women and girls reported missing in the western state over the 3-year period. In 2021 alone, 3,75,000 women over 18s and 90,113 girls under that age were reported missing, the ministry said. In this scenario, let me question the responsibility of the respective state governments to maintain law and order. What about the investigation and prosecution of crimes against women? Let's check the government measures now. Responding to the data, the government informed Parliament that it has taken a number of initiatives for the safety of women across the country, which include the enactment of the Criminal Law or Amendment Act 2013 for effective deterrence against sexual offences. Further, the Criminal Law Amendment Act 2018 was enacted to prescribe even more stringent penal provisions, including death penalty for the rape of girls below the age of 12 years. The Act also mandates completion of investigation and filing of charge sheets in rape cases in 2 months and trials to be completed in another 2 months. The government has launched the Emergency Response Support System, which provides a pan-India, single internationally recognized number 112 based system for all emergencies, with computer-aided dispatch of field resources to the location of distress. The Home Ministry also said it had launched the National Database on Sexual Offenders on September 20, 2018 to facilitate the investigation and trafficking of sexual offenders across the country by law enforcement agencies. The term missing women encapsulates the disparity between the expected and actual count of women within a specific region or nation. This discrepancy is rooted in multifaceted factors like sex-selective abortions, female infanticide and insufficient health care and nourishment for young girls. Coined by Nobel Prize-winning economist Amartya Sen, this term encapsulates the profound repercussions of gender-based bias and the discrimination that moves from cradle to grave. Regrettably, the count of missing women has witnessed an alarming surge, more than doubling over the past 5 decades, surging from 61 million in 1970 to an astonishing aggregate of 142.6 million by 2020. In this disconcerting trend, India's contribution is staggering, accounting for 45.8 million absent women as of 2020. This indicates that the existing government initiatives are leading us nowhere. The prevalence of gender-biased sex selection and subsequent mortality of female infants play a pivotal role in perpetuating this distressing phenomenon. The elevated rate of surplus female deaths in India casts a grim light on the reality that approximately 1 in 9 female deaths under the age of 5 may be attributed to postnatal sex selection. Looking forward, nations that have ratified international treaties must take on the responsibility of ending harm against girls, regardless of whether it is perpetuated by family members, religious groups, or even the state. The road ahead demands collective efforts from society, governmental bodies, and international organizations to address the pressing issue of missing women in India. By tackling the root causes and fostering a culture of gender equality, a brighter and safer future for women and girls across India can be achieved. From silence to solidarity, we need to progress towards building a world where no woman goes missing.